Hi everybody, how are you doing? I am doing pretty good, except I feel really stupid. Let me tell you why. I was recommending Jeffrey Daugherty as far as like spiritual means and whatever. Let me retract that. It's starting to sound more like we are our own God type of thing, and I happen to know I have a maker. Um, I didn't make myself, and I don't have those capabilities. So ace that one. Absolutely, my opinion. So, yeah, I was feeling really dumb because I listened to him, and then all of a sudden he started talking about. Uh, it didn't sound so godly. It started sounding more Masonic. So, yeah. So I just thought I'd say that and let me see. I just thought I'd shoot the breeze, chit chat, and see what's going on, whatever comes to my mind. I didn't really have a set thing to say aside from that, but it does seem like they're hiding God. So he wrote a couple books, one exposing Paul as a false prophet, and actually one of Satan's names. He doesn't say that, but I know that. What I suspect they did with Paul and Enoch, now those books were write those intentionally, insert them so they could use them for these times to say, look, the Bible's fake. So they put their fake stuff in there so they could fool everybody into not believing in God at all. So, yeah, that's my opinion. And so it really is hiding God in plain sight because within themselves they know. So that's truly demonistic. And it was so stupid of me. I knew a long time ago, but I thought, well, maybe since he's with Sandra, maybe things have changed. Maybe she had softened his heart and showed him, hey, we do have a maker, being that she's a mother and whatnot. I thought, that'll help him, but it doesn't seem to be the case. So, yeah, I was watching Seven Spalding last night, had Luna Bell and some Scott and Scott Jr. and his wife Amber, and had went to Cincinnati so they all could watch them fake skies all together and whatnot, and maybe what is real back there. Maybe they caught some of the real. I have no idea. But what I did catch is that Scott said an awesome prayer, just excellent, and then Spalding goes, um, like, is there any more? And did you rehearse that? Or, that's just off the top of your head. And I'm thinking, whoa, off with the top of your head. How insulting to this younger man. That just blew me away with his wife there. You know what I mean? It's like, it was such a beautiful prayer. It demeaned it, it diminished it. And then they were standing together. They were sort of shaking hands like buddies. This was right before their prayer. And Seven kind of pirouetted him, twirled him like a little dancer. And I was like, wow, that's disturbing. This is a man. I mean, even if you're friends and even if it's funny, this was on camera. This was in front of the dude's wife. To me, I don't know. To me, it just was a little off. So, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I'm off on that. Yeah, it wasn't a pleasant thing for me to witness. So, I don't know. I got a picture of my stepdaughter and I dancing, and we had a great day. We were at a car show, and we had her. Oh, her hair was braided with some beads in it down there and stuff, and I took a picture in the sun was like shining right over her head like a halo. It's just a really beautiful picture. And then when we got home that day, she was really happy and we were dancing. And yeah, so it was a fun day. We were just like, and it was hot out, but we were dancing so long. We were just both like in that picture, we're just like beat red, but just laughing, having a good day. So her name's Christine. Still call her Chrissy, can't help it. So if you watch this, sorry, Christine. Yeah, so yeah, she's beautiful. Oh, yeah, we had a warm day for a change around here. I don't know what it's going to be like tonight. I did have the weather on, but it seemed to just switch over to a western on me, so it went back to antenna TV. So yeah, I was going to watch the weather, and they got through with the report and they just cut me off. I thought Weather Nation used to have music on there, so I thought I'd put it for the background. So yeah, but started a bonfire today and had to put my chicken in early last night because my cat got out. So then I had to put flea powder on everybody and spray everything again today because if they get in here, one gets in here, you'll have a gazillion. So yeah, they seem to like the powder better than the spray, so that's one good thing. But sometimes we can't find it. Where like Doug said they were just like the other time he was there, he bought all they had this time was a couple of cans of the powder and some of the spray and some of the home spray. But he said last time he was there, like people were just lining up for this stuff. And that seems to be the case. Mm, I would say the last 30 years of my life have been fleas where I never really encountered them before in my life. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe these are these nano bugs, nasty bugs. So, how about where you live? Are you encountering any strange bug infestations? Festations. Um, in the fall, now, I haven't seen any. Maybe I did kill them off, but we had these beetles that they brought into Minnesota from, they were a Japanese beetle or some kind Asian beetle is what they called it. They look just like a ladybug, only they kind of fly around circles on the light like flies might do, and they bite. So, and they seem to carry some kind of bacteria when they do bite. It's not a normal bite. And even if you go to swat them, they'll battle you. So, I saw pictures of the internet of a dog with these things up in the grooves of the roof of its mouth. It was like the grossest thing I ever seen. And the first thing I did was go open my dog's mouth, like, look in there. Because really, my window will be full of them in the fall, and that one wall they got in there. So now we replaced the insulation and the caulking around the window. Doesn't really even matter. I don't know how they get in, if it's eggs they laid in there or what they did, but hopefully I've got it fumigated enough now with enough poison to kill them. I'm hoping. So yeah, and then Canada's got some kind of weird. Well, they're here too, but it started in Canada, and they said they just introduced them, and they look like a mud wasp, like a ground wasp. Only their bodies are much longer, and their legs are really, really long, and they are the most aggressive wasps I've ever met in my life. So but with my chicken around my house, those haven't been bad. Except today I saw some regular wasps, just plain old ones outside. But them black ones, they kind of are black with shiny, so black they look navy blue. that type of black. My horse was like that too. Sometimes if I'd comb her really, not this one, my last one, Spade, she was black, but, and then I'd shine her up and she'd just, in the sunshine, she'd just glow like navy blue. And that was like my favorite color too back then. So, yeah. Even my oldest son, when he was born, his eyes were so dark. I thought they were going to be brown. But then I seen a little bit of blue like I got around mine, real dark. And then all of a sudden his eyes just turn blue, which do happen anyway a lot. But usually it's the other way around where they're born with like lighter eyes and they'll get dark, I think. I think. No, maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm wrong. I think they can be born dark and then, yeah. And like the hair, that can be light and then turn dark. Mine was real light. And then about 9, I got a picture of me with just like white hair. And I heard the terminology dumb blonde. And I was thinking, well, I can change my hair color. And it's just weird I did. So I'll show you some pictures. It's just weird as hell. Said this pretty dark skin, I mean, pretty darn dark skin with white hair. And I was a little odd, to say the least. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'll pull that picture out. I'm standing next to my adopted brother, and we really never smiled in pictures. And we do. Somebody was mentioning Children of the Corn. That's what we looked like. And actually, we appeared to be nice kids, and I was kinda, but not really. I was starting to get kind of sadistic in my life at that age because I had so much happen to me. So I'm thankful God saved me. Very thankful. I mean, I knew deep inside, but I was getting to portray being a rotten person on the outside. So, with a lot of guidance from a lot of witchcraft. And this is what I know well. I know their tricks inside and out. So, I've been watching people, and if I get an inkling where I was wrong on somebody I was watching, well, that's just the way that goes. And I was wondering when I wanted to send SJD cash money so he wouldn't have to go to the bank. I was going to wrap it up and maybe even insure the package or whatever. So, but he didn't want that. And then he wanted to talk to me on Skype and seemed a little pissed off when I didn't do it. But I said, well, protecting my ladiness, maybe we want to do that on Sunday and Doug could join us. I thought, he can get to know Doug. He has God in his heart. Maybe he'll talk to Doug, which he could really use in his life because nobody really talks to him about God. So, except for me. So I thought a man doing that would be kind of nice, but didn't work out like that. And the next thing I know, well, I put Skype on a phone and my whole phone went down to begin with. I don't know if you remember that, but anyway, so that did happen. And then found out today that somebody else had used Skype through the same manner, same person, and ended up getting charged for it. Well, there's an auto pay that you can pay or not pay, and some of it's free. And well, I kind of, my gut instinct is he knew, but I can't prove it. So, SJD, I just think you're scamming. I think you are part of that scamming shit. So, it's my opinion. Come and kick my ass, big man. So, got a big enough mouth full of that snuff. You got your girlfriends buying you snooze. These poor women out here, what are you doing? Reading their numbers? 666? What a bunch of bullshit. So I read the book of Gematria with all my information in there. And some that were correlating supposedly with SJDs and not at all, actually. And I saw what the changes are. And and what they are now, and I know what they were then. And there's a spot where mine are from way back then. I think that was a Masonic setup to set him up. He says that they're going to kill him and that he's the son of God. I do think they're going to kill him, but it's not because he's the son of God. That's my opinion. So, just my opinion. You know, everybody's got a right to that, but you can't go in a book that was written like the book of Numbers in the Bible and document things unless they're about your life, like a birth or a school or different things that you do. You don't go in there and write Stephen James Deshawn is uh, from the tribe of Judah and is Yeshua. You know, you just don't go in there by yourself and write all that. You don't do that. Well, the Masons did that, oddly enough. So, yeah, I'm opening up a can of worms. So be it. You know, thing is, I have no fear and I have nothing to fear because I'm more powerful in every way. So, you see, I frankly do not give a shit. Or, what's that? Oh, Gone with the Wind, my favorite novel when I was frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Uh, in other words, let the waters flow and the bodies hit the floor. So, and yes, I could toss your ass too. I just don't like your big mouth. I don't like your mannerisms. I don't like you. And we were told by Robin, he said, make a stand. Well, I did. I was going to help you eat if you needed the food. But she was such a turkey about that, and I couldn't figure out why. Why? Well, it was about the credit card. Credit card numbers, baby. So that I knew anyway at that time. That's why I've been messing with you anyway. So, um, anyway, it's nothing you can do to make me believe I'm wrong. So, not now. Not, and it has nothing to do with anybody else. This, I made my decision probably, God, I think it's about 2 months now. It was probably about like 2 or 3 days after I tried to give you my money away that I was going to buy clothes with. I still haven't gone to buy any clothes, but I don't really need them anyway. I got a gazillion. So, yeah, just people have their favorite things anyway. So, I just got a t shirt today. Doug got me a Duluth t shirt that says Minnesota on it. Nice beige or tan. So, but yeah, so I don't know. I don't really need anything. But if one of my kids come back around and they sometimes need something like healthcare items or whatever, or people in my life truly actually need something, or maybe I might. Shit, maybe I'll put it in the gas tank and go for a drive. You know, go see one of my kids or something. But anyway, um, yeah, so that's kind of what's been on my mind today. Excuse me. Um, I'm gonna close this out. I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee and chill, and I might have other things to talk about, but I just wanted to touch on that how they're hiding God in our right in our face because they tell us just some of the truth, and then they hit you with the big one. The thing is, anytime it sounds like they're trying to take God out of your life, that's what they're trying to do. So it's intolerable. So there's nobody that can trick me like that anyway. I was just hoping the dude had changed, and he hadn't. And you know, I'll just say it like it is. I don't like Wayne Steiger. Now I don't like Jeff. I don't like Global Witness. Steve Olson is a dork. Seven Spalding had potential, but I think he's too saucy. Um, and I could name a few other names, but and if anything changes on any of them, and like I said, SJD, Overdue Champ, Well, overdue, that says a lot. Sometimes babies die when they're overdue. Did you know that? That's what comes to mind there. Believe me, dude, I've been in far more danger all my life than anybody you're related to will ever be because I know your bloodline. So you're not playing with me at all. So just go look up Wallace William Killeen Sr. and see what you come up with. Actually, start with Walter Killeen, Calin, and then look up Jacqueline Joan Duchesne, Mr. Deshawn, and then you'll figure out I absolutely do know your bloodline because my father comes from the same town as you. How funny. My adopted dad, isn't that some funny shit? Oh, and guess what? One of his cousins was the Crusher. Talk about wrestling, you know? Yeah. Only thing is he chewed my dad out because he said it wasn't any place to take a child to a wrestling match. Smart man. But the only smart man left in that bloodline, well, I'm sure he's passed by now. But yeah, and this story goes a little deeper too, and I got a little more evidence on that note, but I'll leave that for another time. Peace and love from Pine City, Minnesota, USA, everybody. Hey, subs, I love you.